cradle was a ditch on the edge of the state. I grew up early and I grew up late. I don't bleed red like the rest of the flock. My veins are filled with the grit and the rock. Every mile I walked is a scar on my skin, a map of the places that I shouldn't have been. I've got the North Star tattooed on the back of my brain, and a heart that beats steady in the pouring rain. Don't offer me a bed, don't offer me a chair. I'm only at home when I'm going nowhere. There's gravel in my blood, there's iron in my bone. I'm a rolling stone that's already been thrown. You can try to pave me over, try to cage the wind, but I'll just crack the concrete and start again. From the Blue Ridge peaks to the desert floor, I'm the ghost of the road knocking on your door. There's gravel in my blood. I've breathed enough smoke to turn my lungs into coal. I've walked enough miles to lose half of my soul, but the part that's left is as hard as a flint. I don't leave a trail and I don't leave a hint. I've seen men settle down just to wither and die, with a picket fence dream and a tear in their eye. But I'd rather be hungry and I'd rather be free than to let a zip code define what is me. My pulse is the rhythm of the tires on the seam. I'm the gritty reality of a dying man's dream. The highway's a vein, the asphalt's the skin, and the road is the only place where I've ever been. I'm a rolling stone that's already been thrown. You can try to pave me over, try to cage the wind, but I'll just crack the concrete and start again. From the Blue Ridge peaks to the desert floor, I'm the ghost of the road knocking on your door. There's gravel in my blood. A pale witness over the white line dash. I'm hauling a cargo of secrets and ash. 60 tons of trouble in a rusted out shell, doing 65 north on the highway to hell. I passed a phantom hitchhiker near the 42 marker. The night's getting heavy and the shadows get darker. Coffee's gone cold and the radio's dead. Just the hum of the engine and the ghost in my head. I don't check the manifest, I don't check the seal. I just keep my white knuckles on the vibrating wheel. It's the great on Highway 9, trading my soul for a dotted white line. The ditch is a choir of 1,000 regrets, collecting on all of my spiritual debts. No sun in the mirror, no hope in the sky, just a skeleton crew watching the miles go by. Yeah, I'm working the graveyard shift on Highway 9. On Highway 9. Every billboard I pass is a tombstone and wait, warning the wicked they're arriving too late. The headlights are cutting like a dull kitchen knife through the thick, heavy fog of a misspent life. I saw a black dog running out in the lane, with eyes like the fire and a coat like the rain. I didn't swerve left and I didn't swerve right, I just drove through the beast and stayed in the light. The scales are all closed and the troopers are sleeping, but the tally of sins is the one thing I'm keeping. Keep it between the lines, don't let the rhythm put you down. There's a shallow grave waiting at the edge of every town. It's a graveyard shift on Highway 9, trading my soul for a dotted white line. The ditch is a choir of 1,000 regrets, collecting on all of my spiritual debts. No sun in the mirror, no hope in the sky, just a skeleton crew watching the miles go by. Yeah, I'm working the graveyard shift on Highway 9. On Highway 9. The asphalt ends where the timber begins, a fitting little place for a man of my sins. I reach for the pad on the dashboard of fate, found one left shaking, a little bit late. My hands are steady even if my heart is a wreck. I can already feel the cold steel on my neck. I struck a match on a bullet of lead, thinking about the life and the paths that I've tread. The first puff is bitter, the second is sweet, a final little mercy before the defeat. It's my last cigarette before the law arrives, the final 5 minutes of 9 different lives. Watching the smoke curl up to the stars, a temporary bridge through the imaginary bars. Let them take the silver, let them take the gold, but they can't take the stories that'll never be told. Just a man and a cherry glowing in the raw, taking one last cigarette before the law. Humming a tune, singing hallelujah to a desert moon. They're bringing the cups and they're bringing the cage to shut the book down on a bloody old page. But for 3 more minutes I'm still a free man, with a cloud in my lungs and a hole in the plan. I flick the ash on the wanted poster while the shadow of the rope starts to get a little closer. I've outrun the rain more drag for the heavy cost. One more drag for the girl I left behind. It's my last cigarette before the law arrives. The final 5 minutes of 9 different lives. Watching the smoke curl up to the stars, a temporary bridge through the imaginary bars. Let them take the silver, let them take the gold, but they can't take the stories that'll never be told. Just a man and a cherry glowing in the raw, taking one last cigarette before the law. Yeah, a bottle with the edges worn down to the thread. Well, I had a road map and a price on my head. She was lighting the candles in the front window pane. I was out in the valley washing blood in the rain. She asked for a miracle, she asked for a sign to keep her only boy from crossing that line. But the world is a hammer and I was a nail. I found my salvation in a high-speed train. The rain, and she whispered, was a mile on the clock. I was fleeing a shepherd to live with the flock. Mama prayed I ran like a spark from the fire, choosing the dead and told her the heavenly choir. She was calling on angels to watch from above, while I was out breaking the laws of her love. The more she held on, the more I let go, to the beat of the black top and the ghosts in the snow. Yeah, she was at the altar with her head in her hands. Mama prayed, and now I can still hear her voice through the static and roar, echoing now from that white painted door. Lord, leading the water, Lord, keep him from harm, while I had a cold iron weight in my arm. She was looking for mercy and the grace of the King. I was looking for luck in the stolen gold ring. There's a hole in the heavens where prayers used to blow, falling like feathers on the highway below. I'm the debt she can't pay, the still she can't hide, the Got a copper pot heart and a lead heavy foot, running through the hollows where the sirens don't put. One hand on the jar, one hand on the wheel, testing out the limits of the law and the steel. The engine screaming blue corn, fire and rage, writing out a story on a blank book and page. I've been framed by the shadows, I've been called by the light, but I never went down without a hell of a fight. The recipe is ancient, the charges are new. I'm the king of the wanted and the overdue. It's moonshine and mugshots, a life in the gray, living for the night 'cause I'm hated by the day. A gallon of the clear and a flash of the leads, making lots of trouble and a few bitter friends. I'm a 100-proof sinner with a record for a name and a face that the county keeps inside of a frame, yeah. It's moonshine and mugshots. I remember the first one, I was barely 18. The prettiest picture the sheriff had seen. Since then it's a gallery, a wall full of ink, from the back of the wagon to the edge of the drink. The shine keeps me moving, the shots keep the score of how many times I've kicked down the door. They try to keep me caged, try to dry out the well, but I'm brewing up a storm in the middle of a cell. I'm the ghost of the valley, the spark in the corn, the baddest news baby that was ever been born. Turn the lights on, turn the jars up, I'm the king of the